Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Tanner from TanmanBaseballFan.com and KansekoCollector.com. I haven't been doing a whole lot of YouTube videos over the past several months, and a lot of them that I didn't show myself on camera. And because of this, ever since I started putting myself on camera again, people were asking me, Tanner, where the heck is your mustache? I've had a lot of questions about that. And so what I did when I first shaved it off was, it was actually several months ago, and I actually wrote an article, kind of like a little gag, a fun gag from Homer at the Bat for The Simpsons. It was narrated by Troy McClure, and just to kind of give a little fun backstory on it. I'll go ahead and go through that for you right now. But before I do that, I wanted to show you a couple kind of neat things in my collection here that has to do with The Simpsons and a few stories behind it. So I just picked this up not too long ago. It's the original press photo for Homer at the Bat. Has all the pictures of the players. So I thought that was really cool. It's like an 8x10. It's stamped on the back by the Associated Press or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I came into contact with somebody that was neighbors with Jose's housekeeper, and they had this, which this was the envelope where all of these other 8x10s came in. So these were sent to Jose at the Oakland Athletics, the Oakland Coliseum, I believe. Excuse me. And so there's a whole bunch of neat little pictures, 8x10 original pictures of Jose actually doing the acting and posing, and there he is with his wife Esther, and then with Lisa, and another with Lisa. And so what not many people know is the how this lady here, Esther, actually changed Homer at the Bat. So there's it's an interesting story. The original story calls for Jose and Mrs. Krabappel to have this torrid love affair. Well, the 11th hour, Esther didn't like that, as the story goes. So she had them change the whole storyline, and that's why you have on The Simpsons Jose saving a cat and all of this other stuff from burning house, and that's why he didn't get to play in that game. So when I was at Jose's house, I had him sign this, and it was personalized to Mrs. Krabappel, Jose Canseco. And so at first he asked, "Who's Mrs. Krabappel? I don't know who that is. What are you talking about?" And so I told him, I was like, "Well, you remember on The Simpsons?" He goes, "Oh, that's right." So he remembered right away after that. I also did this neat. This is a custom. I've had a lot of people ask me for a copy of this. No, I don't do copies. I don't do any of that at all. I just wanted to do this, as a fun little custom for my collection. So, but anyway, so let me go ahead and jump into it, and I'll go ahead and read it, and I'll go slowly to show the pictures. So, it says, Homer at the Bat, the untold story of The Simpsons. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may recognize me from films as Dial M for Mommy and The Monkey Bachelor Season 5. Everyone has seen the episode Homer at the Bat, where all kinds of baseball superstars made guest appearances. But did you know one main superstar did not make the cut? Everyone is familiar with this picture. That's the classic right there. The real original picture was supposed to include Mushy Bacon Stache. That's right, Simpson lovers. Mike Scioscia was a fill-in for Mushy. And if you don't know this, by the way, on the forums, my name is Mushy. So there I am right there. As the biggest star in baseball during the early 90s and Bart's favorite player, Mushy had to be included. The episode was to begin with Bart, Nelson, and Milhouse at a baseball card show, where they discover a few Mushy Bacon Stache baseball cards. And so if you look close, it says, "Today, free Mushy signing." There's my card in like a 1992 Bowman style. His rookie cards display on camera for all to see. At the time, the card was selling for $25. Which is no match for his $150 close-up variation. Thanks to his luscious mustache, Mushy was larger than life. In fact, a few years prior, Score stole the famous Bo Jackson idea from Mushy's famous card. The variation of this card did not find nearly the same success. As a baseball card collector myself, I feel inclined to show off my favorite baseball card in my entire collection. And there's the 87 Simpsons Conseco card that I did. Yowza, this card brings tears to my eye. Isn't it absolutely glorious? You might want to put your children to bed for this part of the story because it's gruesome. So gruesome we can't even show it. Bart's dream was to pitch to Mushi, and he got his wish. He threw the ball as hard as he could to Mushi while he wasn't looking, and it hit him right in the face. Right in the mustache. Yes, friends, Bart's pitch knocked Mushi's mustache clean off. As a former prolific power hitter, Mushi finished the season with a 107 batting average with no home runs and subsequently retired from baseball. Had Sosha not stepped in, the most famous Simpsons baseball episode ever would have not aired. With this year's induction to the Hall of Fame of Homer Simpson, Mushi Bacon's stash also had something to contribute, his mustache. Here's a little custom I did, and this is my mustache, yes, but it's really just photoshopped. I didn't actually create this card here. So that does it for this episode, and thank you for watching. I'm Troy McClure. Until next time, hold on to your mustache. And there's the picture of me with the fake cut out of mustache, and there's off for the first time. So, and because of this, like I said, a lot of people didn't read that article, or they don't frequent my blog, so they didn't know to look for this. But that's basically what happened in Fantasyland, I guess. And I actually wrote this last August. Now the real story is let me go ahead and put this back here to this. The real story is my wife actually doesn't like the mustache, and so I went ahead and shaved it off when she and my son were at a mission trip. And we send back and forth all kinds of goofball pictures to each other on the phone. And so I had actually taken a bunch of pictures on the first day they left before I shaved, so I could send those pictures to her throughout the rest of the week. And so when I picked them up at the airport, I had a massive cardboard cutout of a mustache like this taped to my face in the terminal, and everybody's looking at me. And it was hilarious because my wife and son came up, and my wife just looked, and she told me afterwards, she said, "Oh no, I looked at that thing and I thought, oh my gosh, it looks like it got even bigger." Oh, and then of course they got closer, and I took it off, and my wife was thrilled. She said I looked very weird without a mustache because I'd had it for a couple of years at that point. My son didn't like it too much. He was kind of disappointed. So it took them a while to adjust to the not having that massive mustache. And so I do have some good news and bad news, though. The good news is my wife said I could grow it again. The bad news is she said I have to wait until I'm 80 years old. So anyways, that is that. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day.